नमोऽस्तु भगवन् विश्वेश्वराय महादेवाय त्र्यम्बकाय त्रिपुरान्तकाय त्रिकाग्निकालाय कालाग्निरुद्राय
Hi friends, this is NJ, host on this channel. So today we are going to have our discussion on the planet Rahu. You know, I just realized that at the time when we were having a discussion on different mounts of the palm, we have left discussion on the planet Rahu. We completed our discussion on the different mounts. We started then our discussion and series on the major lines, and then we also have a discussion on different minor lines and certain case studies like the combination for wealth, combination for foreign settlement, combination of divorce. So all those things we have discussed, but we somehow forgotten to have a discussion on the planet Rahu. You know, this planet holds a lot of significance. You will not find its mention in the Western palmistry books, but when it comes to Hindu palmistry books, and once you have understood its significance in the palmistry, then only you would realize that what tool you were lacking in doing assessment of someone's palm. So we'll just have a discussion on this, and before we'll start our discussion on the planet Rahu, just to ensure that you have not forgotten all what we have studied so far, specifically pertaining to the mounts, because mounts hold a lot of significance in palmistry. They just represent the presence of divine in your life. You know, in Hindu palmistry, the science of palmistry is being taken as a religious austerity, as a religious worship. You won't believe in India where this science was actually got originated, palmistry. There is one goddess which gets propitiated, which gets worshipped in order to gain mastery over this science. There is one goddess named as goddess Panchanguli. Goddess means Devi, Ungli means fingers, Panchanguli means 5 fingers. So this goddess gets worshipped in order to gain mastery over this science form of divination. And like the way I have been saying this thing, that mounts just tell about the presence of divine. So let's understand that, our palm can just tell you about the whole interplay of the superconscious, subconscious and your conscious behavior in this lifetime. The prominence of the mounts just tells about the presence of divine. The 3 major lines just tells about the subconscious, your life path. Then comes the minor lines, the fate line, via lascivia. They just tell about their conscious behavior in this lifetime, running around for the materialism and all those things, the titles, the achievements. When it comes to the mounts, they even can tell you about a lot of things. Like the way what has been believed in Hindu palmistry is that the mount of Jupiter is known as the Pitrasthan, the place of your ancestors. Mount of the Saturn is seen as the Matrasthan, the place of your mother. Then comes the mount of Sun, which is seen as the Vidyasthan, the place of the learning. Then comes the mount of the Mercury, which is the place of titles, achievements, the Jayasthan. Mount of Mars is seen as the Shatrusthan, place of our enemies. Mount of Luna is seen as the place of righteousness, Dharmasthan. Then comes the mount of Venus, which is the Bhatristan, place of our brothers. And like the way I say, it's a spiritual practice. Even right from the time when the soul, the soul takes birth in the form of a human body, and when it departs from the body, that can be even seen in the whole level of the mounts. This is the place, the mount of the the mount of the Luna, where the mount of the Luna, mount of the moon and the mount of the Ketu. Ketu, as you people know, that it holds the information of all your past life incarnation, past life acts. So mount of Luna and the Ketu are responsible for your account of your past life deeds. Here the idea of the conception takes place. Then comes the mount of the Venus, which as we know is passion. Here the actual process start taking place. The mount of the inner Mars is the region where the body takes form, the human birth takes place. Then comes the mount of the Jupiter, where the person strives for the knowledge, his path in this lifetime. Mount of the Saturn is the necessary discipline which you need. Mount of the Sun, it just tells about when you reach that position where you are the learning, the Vidyasthan, the learning which you have imparted in this lifetime, you share with others. Then comes the mount of the Mercury, which is also associated with the Buddha. Here the soul survives and strives for the liberation. And then comes the mount of the outer Mars, where actually soul departs, the death takes place. So this is the interplay of the whole level of consciousness and the prominence and the significance which mounts hold. Now coming to the part of having our discussion of Rahu and its place on the palm. So Rahu can be seen, its position on the palm can be seen at the place where the fate line intersects the headline. Roughly it can be seen is this way, because generally what happens is in many palms you will even find the headline to be little bit shifted up or little bit shifted downwards. Generally you will find the place position of the Rahu is at the center of the palm, just below the plane of the Mars. But just for your own sake, as a beginner, as an amateur, you can just assume the place where the fate line intersects the headline. So just portion below it is seen as the place of Rahu on the palm. So this is the place which I am talking about, and this is the symbol of planet Rahu. So now comes about Rahu's personality. So you know, Rahu doesn't have a physical existence like the way other planets hold, but it has the personality via which it can influences all the planets. The Rahu's nature is whatever it gives with suddenness. You know, I've seen in my own research in people's case, like the way you know what is Venus. Venus can give you the charm, Venus can give you the beauty, but Rahu can give you that kind of hypnotic personality that people are automatically attracted to you. So this is the kind of significance which Rahu holds. And you know, many times even this has been seen that all the diseases given by other planets, Jupiter can give you digestion related problem, Venus can give you venereal diseases, reproductive disorder. But then the case of Rahu, if Rahu is acting in a negative state, the disorder which it will give, the problem which it will give, I have seen in my own research that the people are running around from one doctor to another doctor, and the problem is not even getting diagnosed. So this is the kind of stronghold which Rahu holds. The diseases which it gives will not even get diagnosed for the longer times. And the sudden intuition of flashes, you know, all those people see, there is one way, the way which Mercury operates. Mercury is responsible for your calculative knowledge. But when it comes to Rahu, Rahu is your intuitive intelligence. You know, like the way all those people who have this kind of notion that I know about this thing, I do not have a reason to give it to you, but I know about that. So this is the way which Rahu's intelligence act. Same is the way when it comes to Sun. See, Rahu, in any case, Rahu has a natural enmity towards Sun and Moon. It is very friendly towards Saturn, Mercury and Venus. But in a way, if Rahu is acting good, same like Sun, Rahu can also represent strong, strong creativity, strong confidence, strong egoism. That is one aspect of the Rahu's personality. And when it comes to Saturn, Saturn and Rahu in any case holds very strong affinity, strong closeness, because Saturn, like the way Saturn represents in the Vibgor color system, Saturn represents violet color. Rahu's color which is signified and which is being closely associated with it is the ultraviolet light, which is very close to the violet light. And second way, Rahu even co-rule one of the sign owned by the planet Saturn, which is the zodiac sign Aquarius. Same way, like the way Saturn has a long-term planning capacity, same is the capacity which even Rahu holds. Rahu also has the downward glance like the way Saturn has. And when it comes to the politicians, like the way majority of the times politicians are seen from the Saturn, Saturn has that discipline oriented nature, but Rahu is those kind of politicians who knows how to plot things, who know how to scheme things, how to manipulate the crowd. This is what the significance of Rahu is. So because whenever it comes to all those occupations where you need to have strong intuition, the creative businesses where you need to have the mass following, like the way all those politicians and actors need to have, because when it comes to Rahu just represent the mass consciousness. So in a way we can look at it from that perspective that Saturn has the nature of restricting things. Jupiter has the nature of expanding things, whether in the form of your body weight, whether in the form of expanding your wealth. But when it comes to Rahu just amplifies and explodes things. So all those overnight celebrities which gain prominence, that might be related to the planet Rahu. And all those even accidents which takes place suddenly, like the way you will get to know from people who was not even drunk, who drives in a very prescribed way, but suddenly for a couple of seconds, sudden a tinge of blackness and darkness came in front of him and he met into accident. So those remain to be the acts and the acts of the planet Rahu. So we are going to have the discussion on the personality of Rahu in detail, but this was just an overview about the planet Rahu in combination with all other different mounts and the planets. Same goes with the planet Moon. Moon represents your subconscious, your imagination. If Rahu is acting negative, Rahu can also act like Moon in the form of all the anxiety, psychological disorder. And last is Rahu's nature in combination with the planet Mars. Its affinity and its behavior close to the Mars, because all those people where you will find all those dictatorship and excess of tyranny, there you will find a combination of the Rahu and the planet Mars. You know, even in Saddam Hussein's astrological chart, Rahu and Mars was sitting together in the 5th house. So this is the kind of way Rahu acts. This is the innate personality nature of the planet Rahu. You need to give it a strong significance because Rahu doesn't hold a physical body, but it has the capacity to influence the signification and acts of all other planets placed on the palm. And Rahu is also known as the north node of the moon. It is the point where the moon crosses the ecliptic on the north. Now comes the, we have discussed the Rahu's affinity with other planets, we have discussed the signification, and so this is the portion where you will find it at the place where the fate line intersects the headline. So this is the region. In the coming videos we are going to have detailed discussion on what would happen when you will find different signs placed on this portion, the region which Rahu represents, and what all remain to be the remedies, the Hindu remedies which you can think of opting in order to appease the bad effects of the planet Rahu. So this is all what I wanted to say in this video. I hope you guys found this video informational. For further more updates and notification on palmistry, please subscribe my channel and like my Facebook page. Thanks.